And the Asphalt horse is ready. No, it's not ready.
I thought it only was the Africa twin that was on the trip to Sahara.
This box, and it will be amazed. The last owner probably drove with this. Maybe this is the reason he crashed. I think I will just time-lapse the work. "24 hours left. I can show you where we are." And the Asphalt horse is ready. No, it's not ready at all. Here's the front wheel. Here's the bike. What the fuck have I been doing? That's a bad plan. I have some work left. I need to start. Because I'm leaving in 24 hours. And this is how ready I am. This place looks like a mess. This bike is not ready. And the time is pouring out. With under 24 hours left, this is what I got to work on. It's my own fault that I haven't prioritized fixing this bike. So now I'm in a kind of rush, but it will get ready. I will start with the most important thing when doing mechanic jobs. That's a cup of coffee. Okay, the coffee is heating. What we need to do is to make this bike run during the whole trip. So I will change the air filter and I will use the oil that's on. A new front tire. The rear tire is good. And I need to fit some luggage and I need to scramble the bike together. And start it, make a test run, find my clothes, where I don't know where is, since I just moved here. And then we can go on a trip. And I have to make the trip because I don't have any plane tickets. I think I will just time-lapse the work. Here we have a concept called free cruise control. It's a concept we don't like. It's also a common problem that it's easy to oversee, but it can be fatal. Okay, this is perfectly fixed here now. But then we got one problem. This is hanging, and that's free cruise control. We don't want free cruise control. We want to be able to decide self when to give gas and when to give not. So the solution is cut it. Cut it. The last owner probably drove with this. Maybe this is the reason he crashed. Who knows? I have not asked him. But I will not crash because of this. That's for sure. Nice movement. Then we take the end weights. Try to place it where it's supposed to be. Like there someplace. Perfect. This is the way it's supposed to be. Much safer and so easy. Do you hear that sound? Sound of old. Old and stuck. Not good, not good. This is a road bike. It's supposed to be driven. Things supposed to be working. And I have some magic for this. I will show you the magic here for the sound. I will open this box and you will be amazed. Here's the front axle on the Vfr. As you can see, I got some rust here. And on this side as well. It is actually some lube here, so it's not so bad. But not what I wish. And also we got these bolts that were squeaking. And to fix this, I have this Snell box. And the thing I will do with this is just to clean, scrub, and lube. No magic, just work. Let's start. It's not sexy down here either. But if it's something left in the box, I can use that. Let's see. Clean. Scrub. Lube. No magic, just work. Ah! Yeah, for this I will actually take and fix the treads a little bit as well. Yeah, this is not the right one. It's supposed to be M8. Yeah, M8 times 125. It was a squeaky treads, so I will fresh them up a bit as well. This is as good as I have time to do it for now. I have prioritized to do the surfaces. So where the bolt surface and the surface here is hitting each other, it will not have any debris. So the friction will keep the bolt in place. It's an important part. The brakes, it's enough for the trip. It's not clean. I'm not proud of this, but this is what I've got time for. The other caliper is also good. A little thing here with the Vfr, you can see this bracket here, and you got a small pump up there. So when you brake on the front brake, it will activate this pump. That also activates the rear brake. That's what is it called again? Dual brake system or something. Yeah, it's before ABS. It's clean and good enough. We got the front wheel with a new tire. To check if the bearing is good, it's just to stick your finger in, move it around. It should move freely and smooth. Remember, it's 2 bearings, so you have to check both. Yeah, it's very smooth. This will last. And I also forgot to show you here, it's the front forks. It's no leaks at all. So it will be good for the trip. I hope it not have been leaking so much that it's empty. I don't think so, because then I would have seen a lot of oil coming down here or the other leg. So I hope it's oil enough. Yeah, it has to be. That's good front bearing. Okay, we got some arrows front this way, so we will need to turn it around this way. So it's correct. One thing I notice when I'm doing this motorcycle, fixing my bike in the garage, making ready for a trip. I've been renovating the house for the last 3 weeks and time goes so slow. I like hate almost every minute of it. But when it comes to this, renovating my own bike, making it ready for a trip, thinking that it will last for the whole trip, seeing myself driving these roads, freezing to death, as we always do in Norway when we drive a bike. Time just flies away. I just forget the time completely. I really enjoy this work. It's it's like meditating. Yeah, it's. Why doesn't I do this all the time? If I only could make some money on it, then I could do it all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna show this, I'm gonna show that. No, I'm gonna fix this bike. I'm gonna put on this front wheel. And if you want to look, just look. But it will be fast forward. One very important thing I want to show you. Look here, no bolts. No bolts. No caliper mounted. So I cannot brake. Now it's free and I tighten the front axle. To make sure this is moving freely, we got this inner tube that is moving in a direct line inside the outer tube on both legs. If there is a wrong formation, if it's pinched or if it's in a Y shape or any other shape that's not straight, the movement of the forks will not be as good as it can be. It will actually be very bad. To make sure this works as it's supposed to, I will do this. And every good mechanic on every decent workshop should know this and should do this. Without using any brakes, I cannot use brakes now because the calipers are loose. I'll just pump the bike up and down. I'll just find the balance point at the middle. I will pump it straight down. Okay, this will do. I will put it gently on the side stand so it doesn't move. If there was any movement here, the movement would have been here, because this part is not fixed on the axle. This can move from side to side, and now it's moved in the best way possible. So this will be straight The outer leg will be straight according to the inner leg. And now it will move freely up and down as it's supposed to. Now we'll just put on some bolts, tighten it up so it stays there. And I will also put on the brake calipers. I said this bike was from Bergen in Norway. That's a really rainy place. But little did I know that he had been on a trip to fucking Sahara. This is sand. Sand. Sand from Sahara. Okay, I'm glad I'm changing the filter here. You can see there how much sand there is in front. Here's the inside here. Yeah, this filter is used. It was time for a change, and I'm glad I opened this. This comes back to my point. Runs during the whole trip. And I want this bike to run during the whole trip. But I will take away the sand, and we will take a look underneath, because it's on the other side that's most important here. It's good that the sand is on this side, but if it is sand on the other side, that's a bad situation. But this is original Honda filter and original Honda airbox, and the engineers at Honda, they did a magnificent job with this bike. I hope I can show you, and I hope they really did it with this as well. So let's dive in. I thought it only was the Africa twin that was on the trip to Sahara, but apparently the Honda Vfr was there as well. for revelation. Zoom it in, take a look. Okay, let's do it together. Look at that shit. Actually looks like somebody have been down there and cleaned. Amazing shit. Okay. Is it something there? It was actually some small shit there. Okay. It looks so clean. Tips from me: don't tune your bike by changing air filter and a lot of shit when the engineer has engineered this to be as good as it can be. Don't do shit you don't know. So many small details. Yeah. This looks better. Can compare. Might see the difference. This baby will breathe again. So there was a tiny bit of sand. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a thin layer of grease around here. So if there is anything coming in between the top and the bottom of the airbox, it will be catched by the grease and it will not go into the engine. But it's a thin layer. Mr. Ödelagt. First test run. I managed to get on some heated grips because I had some laying around. intended for my other motorcycle, but I had to use them because the one on this bike was ruined several places. Easy start motorcycle, at least. It's not ready, but I need to test it just to see where we are. Okay. First run on this bike ever. That's always exciting. I hope I will come back with good news. Oh, the brake lever is like too far off. Fuck's sake. Almost got no brakes. I have a problem. I have almost no brakes. I can press the lever all the way in. You're not supposed to press the lever all the way in. Shit pommes frites. Shit pommes frites. And something is not lined in the steering. Don't know what it is right now. It could be several things. Sometimes it's enough just to kick the wheel to one side. And sometimes it's something more. This has been in a crash, so it can be more. But fuck's sake, the braking, it's really bad. I can't travel with no brakes. No chance. No chance in hell. Let's try to adjust the lever first. Let's see. Yeah, better. I don't know what you know about VFRs, but with a combined braking system, you need like a bachelor degree in air bubbles to do this job good, to make it mint. But I will try just to take out some air from the highest points there. Oh, the clutch oil reservoir is also very, very low. Shit, it's brown in there. Not supposed to be brown. It's supposed to be clear. Da 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 da. Oh. Okay, we can see where we are. At least we have something done. Yes, we have good tires. We have heated grips. Runs during the whole trip. I've done what I can for now. Oil, air filter, and I think the charging is good as well. It is room for luggage, but I haven't fixed it yet because this is the bag and this is the other bag, but I'm just gonna strap it on. So I will say I have room for luggage. But I do not have okay brakes. Yeah. Let's do some work. I will show you how coincidences can benefit you. I didn't have any brake, so I had to bleed the system, change the brake fluid. Then I took a look at the clutch and the clutch fluid. It was even worse, so I had to change that as well. And to change this one, I have to bleed it down here on this son of a bitch. And when I bled that, I found out that I'm missing a bolt. I'm actually missing a bolt on the Slave cylinder. I don't want to drive without that bolt. So, hey Blue Bike, do you need a bolt on your clutch Slave cylinder? Or can I just steal you?
Hey, you don't need that bolt. I will take that.
For all the people who buy old bikes that need some fixing, buy two. That's the best tips. Buy two. Maybe it's just a dream. I know why the bolt was missing. Because the threads inside the engine is fucked. So I'm not able to put in a bolt there. It's only one thing to do. Have some coffee. Yes. We can actually go here and check this. Okay, brakes. And we can remove this. It runs during the whole trip. Just do like this. I need to sleep.